there might be 100 steps to get from point A to point B to like close a deal or whatever. And it can look a little bit or seem a little bit overwhelming if you try to look at all 100 steps. But if you just take step 1 today and tomorrow you take step 2 and really dumb it down to just that, it makes things a lot easier. But it also allows you to get the momentum going. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of The Report, Saturday edition. And I got my co-host, Miss Alex Johnson. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thanks. How's it going today?
It's going amazing. It's December 1 officially, and we are rocking and rolling. We got a bunch of events coming up to kind of close out this year, so I'm super excited. How's everything going with you?
It's good. December 1. Can't believe it. Excited for the holidays. Excited for everything that's coming up. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, a lot of things to be excited for, a lot of things to be grateful for. I know we got the soft launch of Hotels and Dell next Wednesday with our investors. Shout out to all of the investors. We do a little kind of walk through, a little wine tasting. So excited for that one. And then we got our holiday beers and deals the Wednesday after. Wednesday what?
The 13th.
The 13th.
Yep.
And then Friday the 15th, we got our investor and mastermind member private holiday party. So super excited for that as well.
Yeah, lots of good stuff coming up. Hopefully everyone can come out to Beers and Deals on the 13th. We're going to be doing a little toy drive for Toys for Tots as well, which I'm excited for. So we hope to see everyone out there in their festive attire. Yeah,
I love that. And I'm excited to go do our little like holiday giveaway again. We got to figure out when we're going to do that, but that will be fun. We did that last year and that was a good time.
Yep.
Also, the team is there. I know they're busy. I was just over at the hotel this morning. There's like 30 people over there working and getting this thing ready to rock. But the girls are going to be busy because we're launching the San Diego hotel next week. And then the week after, we are closing on the Washington deal.
Yeah.
And we officially have another deal under contract up in Bodega Bay with 2 of our mastermind members. And so that one is looking pretty damn good. So we're still in due diligence, really haven't announced it until now, but we're putting it out there. Excited for that. So it's going to be 3 deals here in the next basically like 2 months.
Yeah, just pedal to the metal for December, I guess.
Energy is good though. And then take a little time for the holidays. What are you going to do for the holidays?
I'll be at my parents' for a little bit in Arizona for actual Christmas. And then I want to do a little bit, maybe like travel for a week and then chill for a week. So I'm not quite sure where yet.
Okay.
I'm going to figure out this weekend. But yeah, I want to do something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let me know where you end up traveling.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little traveling as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking Buenos Aires, Argentina. I was thinking maybe Dubai. So I don't know. We'll see.
My brother was in Buenos Aires for a month, just a couple months ago. So he really liked it out there.
Did he?
Yep.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll have to check in with your brother and get some tips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. Well, anyways, with today's episode, I wanted to really just touch on mindset as we kind of approach the end of the year. With the new year, a lot of folks have New Year's goals and people are planning for 2024. I know we are. And so with that, I just kind of wanted to kind of touch on mindset and what it really takes to, and just remind you, that it only takes one deal to really get things going. It only takes one step to kind of get that momentum back in the right direction, whether it's, you getting back in shape and going to the gym, or if it's you, picking up some deals on the real estate side, whatever asset class it might be. It really only takes one step, one deal to kind of get that momentum back. I see a lot of folks, and I've been there myself, where you lose the momentum, you get distracted by things that happen, life gets busy, and we forget that it only takes that one thing to really get the momentum back. And so,
that's true.
I see a lot of folks out there, they talk about doing the real estate stuff, they get in there, they go after it for 3, 4, or 5 months, and then they lose their momentum. They get sidetracked and they don't ever come back to it. And so I just wanted to kind of talk about what it takes to kind of get that momentum back. And so for me, look at us. We closed on the last hotel in May of this year. That was a San Diego deal. And we didn't have a lot of momentum since. We were like underwriting a lot of deals. We didn't really see a lot of opportunities out there in the marketplace. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just like literally the last like 3-4 weeks, we've had a ton of deal flow just come out of nowhere. The Washington deal that we're picking up from our lender, that one, was last appraised for $7.5 million. All of a sudden, our lender took back this deal, and they got to get it off their books by the end of the year. And we're picking up a $7.5 million deal for 4.87 after the seller credit. And so, that's one opportunity. And then all of a sudden, we got this other opportunity up in Bodega Bay. So It only takes one deal to kind of get back on track. But more importantly, for the folks out there that are really trying to get into the real estate stuff, especially the bigger stuff, you're part of our mastermind. You don't need to do it all.
Right. Yeah. And I like what you said the other day to the mastermind group. I think sometimes people can feel a little bit overwhelmed, like looking at the big picture. You look at what it takes to, acquire a deal and like go through, the whole process. And it could be a little bit overwhelming, but you don't have to do it all. And just figure out what you like to do and then find others to partner with that are good at the things you don't like to do. And you'll probably be a good team. And you just really have to do the next thing. Like you don't have to like do it all at once. Just focus on the next thing and focus on what you like and what you're good at. I think that's why it's good to partner if you can, or to team up. And then you can kind of share the responsibilities. And, people have different strengths. People have different highest and best uses. So kind of figure out what you like to do and try to partner with people who, do the other things well. And I really like that because it's true. I think sometimes people just get like stuck and they don't know the next step to take, or they try to do it all on their own. But really it's just the next step, and it's about finding others that can kind of help you reach your goal.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said that, because really with a lot of the stuff that we do, there might be 100 steps to get from point A to point B to like close a deal or whatever. And it can look a little bit or seem a little bit overwhelming if you try to look at all 100 steps. But if you just take step 1 today and tomorrow you take step 2 and really dumb it down to just that, it makes things a lot easier. But it also allows you to get the momentum going. To your point, you don't need to bring every aspect of the deal too. So if you're good at just finding deals, go find that deal, go find a good deal, lock it up, and then bring it to some other folks. And I guarantee you, if it's a good deal, the rest will fall into place. The money will come, the operations will come, but you just don't need to do it all. And quite frankly, I would rather have a 30% slice in multiple deals than to have 100% slice of no deals. Look at it that way as well. And so you only really need to be good at one or two things. And you don't need to be good at 50 things to get deals done. Just find the right partners. And all it takes is that one deal to just kind of get the momentum back. I think for myself, there's something out there that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to get back into golf. And I know you're in Babes Golf, but I was taking lessons like a year and a half ago consistently. And I was getting pretty decent. And then I just like completely stopped out of nowhere. And I did some traveling, life got busy, like just basically a bunch of excuses. And now I've been out on the course a few times. And every time I go back out, I'm like, man, I need to get out here. I need to get lessons going again. And I know for myself, it all comes down to just taking step 1. And step 1 for me is I just need to pick up the phone, call the instructor. I've already paid for all these lessons and be like, hey, dude, I want to get back out there. Let's get back on the schedule. And literally just that one phone call is going to get me back out there, but I haven't done it.
Yeah, I think it's it's funny. Once you get out there, you're like, why don't I do this more? It's very like good for the mind. I think it's relaxing. You can kind of like focus, and it's all the things. But I think it's too like surrounding yourself with people, whether it's golf or whether it's real estate. I think in my case, it's been a little bit easier to play because I've made friends that all play. So it's just kind of naturally like, hey, who wants to play? And I know, you went out with a couple of friends that play a lot the other day. So either with that or with real estate, joining a mastermind or going to a meetup, you're going to be more likely to take the next step or do the next thing if the people around you are doing it and encouraging you to do it. So I think that's another, take the next step, and then getting around like-minded people doing the same things that you want to do. It's just going to make it that much easier.
Yeah, I agree. And for the folks out there that maybe are thinking about going to their first meetup, or they're thinking about, doing that one thing that makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable for the first time, I encourage you just to go do it. Because I guarantee you, yes, it's going to feel uncomfortable the first time you do anything new, but that's normal. How is something that you do the first time going to feel comfortable? It's not, right? There's so many things that I do for the first time, even now, that I'm like a little bit uncomfortable. But then once I do, I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I did it.
Yeah.
Because that's how we grow. So anyways, I just wanted to, kind of share that with the listeners. If you feel stuck right now, if you feel like you lost your momentum, like all it takes is getting in there, taking step 1, And literally all it takes is one deal to literally change your life. It takes one opportunity to literally change your life. And so I encourage all you guys and gals, get around the right folks, go take that step, go get the momentum back and make it happen and close out the end of the year strong. Anything else to add?
I think that's it. Hopefully we'll see you guys here at our meetup, and wish you guys all the best of luck. I know it's hard to get sidetracked, especially the end of the year. A lot of distractions, a lot going on, but we still have a month left. So just go for it and crush it.
Yeah. And I will say this, all the listeners out there, if you guys are not in San Diego, December 13th, this Beers and Deals meetup, the holiday one, it's going to be sick. So if you are thinking about coming out, we'd love to see you. Fly into town, come hang out, get in contact with us, DM us on social, and we'd love to hang out with all of you guys. So anyways, with that, this concludes this Saturday edition. She's Alex Johnson. I'm Rich Summers. Listeners, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.